the reaction of the Minister of State for Petroleum Resources, Dr. Kachikwu, to the lingering scarcity of fuel in some parts of the country, particularly the nation's capital, Abuja. The minister says the major cause of the scarcity of petrol is a shortfall in the supply of petroleum products. Dr. Kachikwu explains that some of the private sector players involved in the importation of petroleum products had pushbacks, which meant that only the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation is importing the product. But he assures Nigerians the steps are being taken to ensure that the queues disappear by the weekend. Dr. Kachikwu's position contradicts that of the NNPC GMD, Dr. Mekanti Baru, who had earlier said that Nigeria has enough fuel in stock to satisfy the needs of Nigerians during the Yuletide.
There was obviously some level of gap in terms of volume. And that gap arises from the fact that NNPC is the only one who is importing a product currently. Most of the people who were expected in private sector to import product were not able to bring in products. And some of them have pushed back on the days they're able to bring products into January. And so you have NNPC rapidly trying to fill up the product requirement to 100% capacity basis. Now, luckily, there was enough some good storage, which they're releasing right now. They're also taking emergency steps to try and fill whatever gap that they see in the December period. Post-January, not so much of an issue because most of the deliveries expected should be coming in. I understand, in fact, for December, we're looking at about four cargoes coming over the next few days, but cumulatively close to about 20 to 30 cargoes. So it's a timing issue. Timing because some of the products expected from private sector didn't come in, but they're making every effort to try and quicken the process of delivery of the ones that they're expecting. And then in the interim, they're resourcing to what is in storage, and then. Luckily, also the refinery in Kaduna has been streamed, so that is beginning to produce right now. So that should also help the product situation. Additionally, Port Harcourt is also streaming. It is expected that about the 12th to 14th, Port Harcourt will be able to get into production. Once they do that, there's about 2.1 million liters of production per day, and that should sufficiently provide a very big boost. So that's also been fasting. The head of refineries here, and he's also chasing up on that. Now, what are we expecting to see over the next 1 week? The indications that I get from the reports that I get from NNPC is that, quite frankly, over the next couple of days, you should see a sliding down of any of those sort of queues. It's already beginning to happen in Lagos. We expect that over the weekend to happen also in Abuja.